This conference will now be recorded.
See, the final thing is we are going to be developing a web application for the desktops, and again we are going to be developing a mobile application like this. So lots of smartphones are there, and we will be having the apps in the mobiles, and in the desktops we will be having the browsers. For example, in your desktop browser, you may launch your Amazon application. For example, you may launch a Amazon application. Okay, the same Amazon, www.amazon.com. Here the thing is www.amazon.com, right? Or www.amazon.in. But here the thing is, we are going to be installing an application Amazon from the Play Store or App Store, Amazon app. So these particular apps are going to be downloading from the stores, Play Store or App Store. And here the thing is, any browser you may launch www.amazon.in. And these particular two clients are communicating with the servers. These two kind of devices, your web application, your mobile application, your mobile application, basically getting the data. So where the data will be, this is web application and this is the mobile application. Even it is a web application, even it is a mobile app, both are communicating with the servers. See, same user can able to log in from browser, same user can able to log in from the app. Content is not getting changed. Both are connecting with the same server, and servers are communicating with the databases that we know. This is architecture basically. Any kind of server which is communicating with the database. So your database is something like MongoDB, or your database is something like MySQL, or your database is something like Oracle. Whatever it may be, we don't care about it. Or nowadays cloud also there. So we will discuss about the cloud system also. Something like Amazon, AWS, GCP, any kind of cloud system. And finally, what is happening? Servers are communicating with the databases. Servers are communicating with the databases. It may be a database on premises or it may be a database in the cloud. We don't care about it. Okay. Nowadays, cloud is very, very important. Your on premises or your cloud, anything, servers are communicating with the databases. The request is going to be sending from the client system to server system and server system to database. This is something like a request. This is something like a request. Request always sending from client system to servers. Servers always responding to the clients. A database is also responding to the server. This is something like a response. Okay, so this request and response process need to be very fast. The client system is very, very huge nowadays. Why? Because our client system is already slow with the PHP and all. Banking system getting hanged and kind of applications getting hanged. Now, in our case, there is no system of hanging. Why? Because of we are using modern front-end technologies. Nowadays, we are using modern front-end technologies. In olden days, people are using JavaScript, right? With the JavaScript, client is very busy. At the same time, server also very busy. Why? Because of clients cannot able to handle the more and more requests and more responses. Why? Because of client is very weak. Client system is very weak olden days, but nowadays client system is very, very fast. Client system is very, very fast. Why? Because of modern technologies. Whatever the modern technologies which are going to be available nowadays, those are actually very efficient in the client side. That is the very reason which is going to be having very high. Okay, like React.js. We are actually working on React.js now in client system, or Angular or Vue.js, whatever it may be. But we are going to be learning React.js. Using with React.js, you can able to create a web application. Using with React Native, you can able to create a mobile application. There is a framework called React Native for mobile side. There is a framework called React Native for mobile side. Client side React.js. Okay. But if you want to learn React.js, basically some prerequisite. That prerequisite is basically JavaScript. We should understand JavaScript first. If you don't know JavaScript, React.js can't able to understand. React.js JavaScript based library. JavaScript based library. That is the very reason. First of all, we need to learn JavaScript. If you want to understand JavaScript, first we need to understand two more web technical skills. That is one HTML, that is one CSS. If you know HTML, CSS very well, JavaScript is simple. If you know all these three things very well, then React.js is also very simple. If you know all these things very well, then React Native is also very simple for us. So that is the very reason, step by step, we are going to be learning all the technical skills to develop a web application or to develop a mobile application, whatever it may be. Okay, so this is the simple architecture what we have for the web and mobile. Now, what I want to do is I just want to explain you guys how the HTML will be. Okay, let it be. Let it be. I just want to write something. HTML is hypertext markup language. HTML is hypertext markup language. HTML used for design web pages. Design web pages. HTML used for design web pages, and HTML is not programming language. Not programming language. And one more thing is HTML is simple. We don't need to worry about the HTML. HTML is simple, and HTML is collection of tags. HTML is collection of tags. Okay, whatever it may be, some paired tags, unpaired tags, paired tags, unpaired tags, unpaired tags. See, what are the paired tags? What are the unpaired tags? We will discuss in the part of HTML subject. So paired tag is something like a tag open, tag close. It should be having tag open and it should be having tag close. Whenever you are closing the tag, backslash is very important. And inside the tag, the content will be available. Suppose some content, whatever it may be, text content, image content, whatever it may be. There are some unpaired tags also available. What are the different kind of unpaired tags? I will tell you now. So something like a break tag, something like a HR tag, something like a IMG tag, something like a link tag. Okay, so these are the different kind of unpaired tags, and these are the different kind of paired tags. What are the different kind of paired tags? Something like paragraph. Paragraph is paired tag. Something like a UL tag. Something like a table tag. Table for creating tables and all. Something like a table tag. So these are the different kind of tags, paired tags, and some other kind of unpaired tags. Both are available. So we want to understand, we want to learn all the HTML and CSS, JavaScript, React.js with some editor. See, what are the editors? All the editors are free editors. No need to pay for anything. If you are using a Windows machine, Mac machine, Mac machine, or Linux machine, we don't care about it. Any kind of operating system you take. Okay, so every operating system having some Sublime Text editor and Visual Studio Code editor. So different kind of editors, something like brackets, something like Atom. Okay, so any kind of editor you take, these kind of editors are very simple editors and free of cost. No need to pay for them. Directly you can install in your operating system. Mostly people are using Windows and Mac. Okay, so the most of the people using Windows machine, and few people using the Mac machine, few people using Linux machine. We don't care about it. So install Visual Studio Code. My preference is Visual Studio Code. Our complete course is going to be working with the Visual Studio Code. Please install Visual Studio Code first of all. So how to install Visual Studio Code I will show. Code.visualstudio.com. Code.visualstudio.com. Just go to the website. This is the official website for that. And from this, you have to download your Visual Studio Code based on your operating system. For example, if I am using a Windows machine, please download the Windows related software. If you are using a Mac machine, please go with the Mac related software. That's it. That is fine. But finally, what I want to do is after installing your Visual Studio Code, just start it. Just start it. Okay, from your Mac or from your Windows. Start Visual Studio Code, then try to write down the programs for the HTML. And one more important point we need to remember, all HTML files are saving with the .html format. HTML files are saved with .html format. Remember it. This is very important note point. See, whenever you are creating HTML files, please save as .html. File name .html. File name, whatever the file name you are going to be giving, that is custom name, file name .html format. Okay. So now let us write a different kind of tags in the part of HTML. Just want to start the Visual Studio Code and start the file, start the new file, and save the file first of all. File, save as. File, save as. Okay, let me prepare a new folder on top of desktop. In our folder, I'm creating a new folder. This folder is about 20 by 9. Today's session is 20 by 9. Every day I'm going to be saving the folders. The nodes will be provided, PDFs will be provided, recorded sessions will be provided. You can contact me for that. Each and every session will be recorded, and each and every session notes also I will provide, diagrams also I will provide, complete programs also I will provide. Don't worry about it. Okay. So inside the folder, I'm preparing the first file index.html. I'm going to be preparing the first file index.html. Let me write some content inside it. Let me write some content here. Okay. Web development. I'm just writing something like a web development. Just save it, execute it. If you want to execute the file in the browser, first of all, we need to do one thing, extension. Okay, in Visual Studio Code, please go with one extension. Please try to, after installing, let me write something. After installing VS Code, add one extension called open in default browser. Open in default browser. This is the extension where you have to check it out. So where you can find the extension is going to be getting find the fifth button left side. Go down, fifth button left side. Go down, fifth button left side. Check it out. Extension is available. That extension name is called Open in default browser. Open in default browser. Okay, this is the blue color one. Install this particular extension in your VS Code. After installing this extension, automatically you can able to render browsers. How to render browsers? Very simple. Right click on this, open in default browser. Right click on this, open in default browser. Our browser got visualized content web development over there. Very simple. But I'm not writing any tags so far. Just write the tags. This is not a right way of writing HTML. HTML will be creating with the HTML tag, and HTML have two sections. One is the header section, one is the body section. So inside the header section, mostly people will put a title. So title, this is a name and first. And come to the body section. Inside the body section, whatever the content you want, you can write related to the web page. For example, I'm trying to writing a different kind of text, something like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, whenever I'm writing some text, plain text, this particular plain text is going to be visualized in the single line, guys. Whatever the plain text you are going to be writing, that should be visualized in the single line. But what I want to do, I just want to make it break. How to break it? Just break it with a break tag. BR is the break tag. You can utilize the break tag there. With using a break tag, you can able to break the lines. Okay, now HTML, CSS, and JavaScript one by one. It's a very simple type, right? So after this, after the break tag, I'm trying to writing a paragraph. Let me create a paragraph. Creating paragraph is very simple. P tag open, P tag close. And content, whatever the content you want, you can write it. Let me write some lower. One paragraph I'm creating over there. And let me create one more paragraph. Let me create one more paragraph. Go with the one more paragraph. Yeah. So I have two paragraphs now. So I just want to visualize these two paragraphs on top of the browser. Now you see, I got some plain text, and after that I got some two paragraphs. Paragraphs was there. Some plain text is there. Okay. So any kind of thing you can able to create, guys. After this, I want to write headings. Okay. Let me give the comments over there. So this is the break tag. Writing comment is very simple. Comment is just understanding the code and commenting the lines. Comments are using for, let me write the comments now. Comments are using for block the code from the execution. Comments are using for block code from execution. Block code from execution. So in the execution, I can't able to run the code. I just want to put some headings. And one more point, comments are using for headings. Comments are using for headings. Comments are using for understand the code flow. Understand code flow. Okay, that's it. Now let me write a comment. I'm writing comment here, break tag, and here I'm writing a comment, para tag or p tag. This is one more comment. Now I'm trying to writing different kind of headings. Headings are basically h1 to h6. Six headings are there. I just want to write all the headings now. Let me write the headings h1, and let me go with the full stack, web and mobile. Full stack, web and mobile. I'm writing h1 over there. Now the same way you have to copy the things. I want to take h2, h3, h4, h5, h6. Six headings are there, guys. Six headings are there, h1 to h6. Let me write all the headings now, h2, h3, h4, h5, h6. h2, h3, h4, h5, h6. So totally six headings are there. Let me visualize all the headings on top of the browser. So I'm visualizing all the headings on top of the browser. Can you see and observe h1 to h6, six headings are there on top of the browser. Six headings are there on top of the browser. Control plus, control minus to zoom and zoom out in the browser. Control plus, control minus. Even in the editor also, control plus, control minus. Control plus is for zooming, control minus is zoom out. Okay, whenever you are doing practice, for example, if you want to improve the font, if you want to improve the browser width and all, just go with the control plus, control minus. That's very simple. Now I am trying to writing a different kind of text formatting tags. Just try to observe that I'm trying to writing a multiple kind of text formatting tags. So B tag, B is for bold tag. B is for bold content. Whenever you want to see the content in bold, let me go with the bold tag and take a BR. Now let me go with the multiple text formatting things. So one is the strong tag. Let me write about a strong tag. Let me go with the U tag, U for underline. Very simple. U for underline. Go for I tag, I for italic. Emphasize, EM. Emphasize the text, EM. Just give me 1 second. I just want to connect a charger. My charging is getting down. Okay, that's fine. So these are the different kind of text formatting tags which are going to be available. And my formatted text is very, very simple. You see and observe. The first one is bold content. Second one is strong content. And third one is U tag. U is for underline. Underline already there. And one more is italic. Italic font you can able to see. And you see and observe, bold and strong both are look like same output is giving. But strong is more thicker than bold. You can't able to observe in the web media. You can able to observe in the print media. Strong will take thickness more, and italic and emphasize both are look like same. There is no change for italic and emphasize. And now come to the point. One more text formatting, something like H2O. Whenever I want to write about water molecular formula, then you can use a subtag. Sub for subscription. Sub for subscription. You can see and observe how H2O is going to be look like. How H2O is going to be look like. Can you see and observe how H2O is going to be look like? This is called subscription. Subscripted text. You can able to see some text got subscripted for the H. Subscripted for the H. That is what actually subtag. Sub is for subscription. Sub is for subscription. Now I want to go for the superscription. Superscription, for example, I want to go with the superscripted 2. A square. A square plus B square. If I want to write A square plus B square, you can write like this. A square plus B square. Just write like this. Plus 2AB. A square plus B square plus 2AB is equal to A plus B whole square. A plus B whole square means what? Okay, I will write that. A plus B whole square. Whole square something like superscripted. Okay, I want to write a formula like this. Whenever you want to write a formula like this, you can go with the subtag and subtag. Julie, how you run the output in the browser? Can you once explain? Yeah, output running in the browser is very simple, Julie. That is actually basically right click on this and open in default browser. Right click on this and open in default browser. I can able to see the output in the browser. Whatever the default browser you have, in that particular browser, you can see the output. Got my point, Julie? But if you want to see this option, open in default browser, by default not available. By default not available for Visual Studio Code. If you want to enable this option, what you need to do is, you need to go to the extensions here. Go to extensions and search for open in default browser. Search for open in default. You have the blue color icon will be there. And you need to install it first. This is the one extension in the Visual Studio Code. You need to install this extension for the Visual Studio Code. I already installed it. That is the reason it is actually showing me uninstall. If you don't have installation of this, please install first. After installing Visual Studio Code, you need to install one extension called Open in Default Browser. Then only you can able to execute your code into the browser. Then only you can able to execute your code into the browser. Got my point?
Means we have to install two extensions. One in open in browser
one extension. Open in default browser.
Okay, I install that.
This is enough. This is enough.
Yes,
And first of all, you need to save your file with .html format. May you forgot about it.
Okay, sorry.
.html format. If you miss the format, you can't able to see that. Got my point? Okay. Two things you need to remember whenever you want to learn HTML. First thing is your file need to save with .html format, and second thing is you need to install an extension for the VS Code that is called Open in Default Browser. Then only you can able to launch your code into the browser. Everybody got understand or any confusion still? Julie, Madhurya, Radhika, and Kiran and Prashant. Still any confusions? Can I proceed with the tags now? See, guys, you have to do practice. When you are doing the practice, then only you can get the doubts. Then I will rectify your doubts, definitely. Without practice,
Yes,
you can't able to learn anything. Even HTML also you can't able to learn. Do practice very well from HTML to React Native. Step by step, do practice very well. Okay, that's fine. Let me continue. Okay, come down. Okay, so these are the different kind of text formatting tags. Text formatting tags available. Now let's stop here. I just want to create a new program. Control N, new program, and save it as again. I want to go and save with the list items. List items.html. Separate program I'm creating for the list objects. Now lists are three types. The one is ordered list. The one is ordered list. The one is unordered list. The one is definition list. The one is ordered list. The one is unordered list, and one more is the definition list. Okay, ordered list creating with the OL tag. Unordered list creating with the UL tag. Definition list create with the DL tag. Remember it. Okay. Let me go with the different kind of tags. The one is ordered list. Let me comment it. Okay, let me create ordered list now. OL order list. I just want to write some different kind of list items. Okay, so Julie and Kiran and Madhya. Okay, I'm just trying to writing different kind of list items in the ordered list. This is about ordered list. Let me give the output. Save the file first. File and save or Control S. Okay, right click on this. Open in default browser. I got a ordered list placed. I got ordered list placed. Okay, so instead of taking the comment here, I want to put a simple H3. H3 is what heading, right? H3 is what heading. Okay, let me give the heading for that. Ordered list. You can see ordered list. Okay, spelling ordered. Okay. The one more is ordered list in reverse mode. Can I go with the reverse mode? Ordered list reversed. Ordered list reversed. Reversed. When I want to go with the reversed mode, you can go with the attribute with reversed. Attribute with reversed. And one more is ordered list with the type. Order list with the type. Order list with type. Okay, let me go with the order list one more time. Same order list I'm taking. And now I can go with the type. Type A, capital A. When I go with the capital A, type A will come. See, the first output is very simple. Order list is normal order list 1, 2, 3. And second output is order list reversed mode 3, 2, 1. The second thing is order list in reversed mode 3, 2, 1. And third thing is order list type. Type A, capital A I'm giving. When I'm giving capital A, all capital alphabets will take. Okay, so one more thing is order list type A. This is the type A. You can practice the remaining things also. I'm giving the small a now. Order list small a. When I'm giving the small a, you can able to see small a will come. Okay, small a here, small a. Type small a. Type small a. Here you can give the comment. Yeah. You can give a colon like this. Okay, now one more type order list with Roman numbers. Roman number I. When I go with the Roman number I, you can see Roman number I. Okay, so you can see the output of Roman number I. What is the output of Roman number I? I Julie, 1 Julie, 2 Kiran, and 3 1. This is the way of writing the things. And order list with the capital Roman number. Capital Roman number, capital I. Okay, so you can go with the capital I now. You can see the output of this Roman numbers only, but capital letters will come. Roman numbers only, but capital letters will come. And one more thing, order list starts with. So the number also you can able to start with. Order list start with. Order list start with. You can write attribute, different attribute now. Start with the 4. Start with the 4. I want to start order list the 4 number. Okay, so 4, 5, 6 will come. You can see 4, 5, 6. Order list 4, 5, 6. Okay, these are the different kind of items in the ordered list. Now let me move to the unordered list. Let me move to the unordered list. Unordered list. Unordered list. Unordered list is going to be available with UL tag, UL open and UL close. But unordered list not having any attribute, guys. Remember it. Unordered list not having any attribute. Okay, what is the LI means? Li means list item. Li means list item. Just remember it. Li means list item. Li means list item. Okay, what is happening? Let me got this one and put here. Li means list item. Now what I want to do, we'll go for definition list. How definition list will be? Definition list is very simple. Definition list. Definition list. How definition list will be? DL tag open, DL tag close. But definition list have two subtags. One is the DT tag, one is the DD tag. DT is definition title, DD is definition data. DT is definition title, DD is definition data. Okay. So I'm just trying to writing something. So HTML means hypertext markup language. Okay, if you want more and more definition titles and definition data, you can make a copy paste. Okay, but change the things later. And not changing the things. If you want, you can change CSS and JavaScript. Different kind of definitions you can write it. Different kind of definitions you can write it. Okay, you may ask a question, sir, can I put underline for the DT? Yes, you can put underline. Underline is the tag. Just overlap on top of the DT. Underline is the tag. Just overlap on top of the DT. Now, your first definition got underlined with. No, sir, I want to go with italic, sir. Then you go with italic. I tag open. Overlap with the I tag. Overlap with I tag. So where you're opening the tag, where you're closing the tag, remember it. So the tag which is going to be opening in the last, the tag need to be open, close the last. The tag which is going to be open in the middle, the tag need to be closed in the middle. Remember it, guys. And finally, you will be having italic underline the definition title. Okay, so these are the different kind of list items which are going to be available in HTML. Now we are moving to a very important concept called hyperlinks. Hyperlinks, very important. Hyperlinks. Hyperlinks are very, very important for the web applications. Okay, everything is hyperlink. For example, if you take the google.com. For example, if I'm going to google.com, this is hyperlink. When you click on the Gmail, it is navigating to the Gmail page. It is navigating to the Gmail page. It means that is hyperlink. When I click on images, it is moving to the images, Google Images. That is one hyperlink. When I click on something, a logo, it is going to be showing something, and this is also hyperlink. And you go down, you will be having different kind of languages here. You can select any one of the language. That is also hyperlink. Everything is hyperlink on top of the web page, and that is the very reason. Please try to remember hyperlinks are very, very important. I'm just writing a notes for this. Hyperlinks are navigating one page to another page, one web page to another web page. Hyperlinks are navigating from one web page to another web page. Hyperlinks creates with A tag, A, and hyperlinks have attribute, important attribute called SRC. SRC means HDEF. Hyper reference. Okay, how to write it? A, HDEF, and a value we need to provide. Whatever the value, whatever the link name you want to, you can give. Here you can give the link name. Here you can give the link name or link address. And here you can write a link name. And hyperlinks have one more important attribute. Called target. Okay, how target will be? I will show. A, href, and some link you can provide. Then target is equal to _blank. The blank page will open first. A new blank page will open in the new window. A new window will open first. New window open. Not in the same window, it will create a new window or new link, sorry, a new tab it will open. Open new tab. Okay. Now let me write the program for all these things. Control A, comment A href I just want to write some link name. Suppose I want to connect with the Google. I want to connect with the Google. So where is the Google address? You can just copy the address here in the browser. Go to browser, copy the link. Go to the browser, copy the link and provide the link. Now you launch this application. You can see hyperlinks. Hyperlink is there. Hyperlink is there. When you click on this, it is navigating to the Google page and come back. Navigate into the Google page and come back. So this is our custom page. From our custom page to another web page, it is getting open with the hyperlinks. From our custom page, it is opening a new thing with hyperlink. For example, okay, let me have multiple buttons here. In the web page, multiple buttons are there. Please do some assignment on this. We will be having multiple buttons on top of the web page. So whenever I'm creating the button, for example, if I'm clicking the first button, if I'm clicking the first button, it is navigating to the different page. Okay, if I'm clicking on the first button, when we do click, this is navigating to this page. When we do click, if it is navigating to the another page. For example, if I'm going to be clicking on this button, it is navigating to the another page. This is navigating to this page. So this is very simple. Going forward and coming back. This is your page. From your page, and this is another page. Main page. So main page. From main page, you can go for any other. Suppose this is the A page. This is the B page. And some other C page, some other D page, some other E page. And number of pages you can able to work on with a hyperlinks. Connecting with a different kind of pages. Referring some other web page for your web page. That is basically hyper reference. Okay, so this is a very simple thing. And one more point you have to remember: hyperlinks by default. Underline and blue color style. Hyperlinks by default underline and blue color style. You see and observe, underline is there and blue color is there. You see the browser, underline is there and blue color is there. Color is blue, default blue color. At the same time, underline is a style and blue color is the thing. That is what actually about hyperlinks. Now we are moving to the one more hyperlink, that is having a new tab need to be open. A new tab need to be open. So how to open new tab? Let me write a new hyperlink. Okay, href and take the same google.com with a new tab now. Google open a new tab. Open in new tab. Okay, so I'm just breaking here. Without break, all hyperlinks are side by side. You can see. Without break, all hyperlinks are side by side. I just want to give a break for this. Let me give a break. You can write a break like this and like this. No issues. Don't write tags in capital letters. All tags in small letters. Don't write any tag name with capital letter. Tag names are in small letters. Attributes also in small letters. And HTML is not case sensitive. If you write a capital letter, it will come, but sometime it will not come. Now come down. I just want to open a new tab means what I want to do? Target underscore blank. Target underscore blank. When I give target underscore blank, the second tab, the second link is opening in the new tab. Can you see and observe a new tab is getting open or not? Click on this, new tab is getting open. But when you click on the first one, the same tab, the link is connecting. See, can you observe the tab here? You observe the tab. Hyperlinks is our tab. When I click on the first one, in the same tab, it is opening. In the same tab it is opening. But if I click on the second one, new tab got created. Can you see and observe? A new tab got created here. This is our web page and this is another web page linking. Separate tab need to be open. See, whenever you want to open a new tab, then you have to go with the target attribute. Very important attribute. Very important attribute called a target attribute. Now, let me move to the different kind of other things. Let me say images. How to create images. Images.html. Images.html. Images are creating with, let me write a img tag. First of all, I am writing the theoretical part. Images are creating with img tag. Okay, img src is equal to src source address we have to provide. Okay, src is the special attribute. src is the special attribute which will refer address of the image. That's it, enough. Now let me create img now. img src is equal to, you go with a small a single quotes or double quotes, that is not a problem. You can give single quotes or you can use double quotes, both you can provide, it's not an issue. Okay, src, what is src for images? Let me take some images now. Images. Any image you can take. Let me take an image, copy image address. From Google, I'm taking one image, copy image address and provide over there. Now you can launch it. Right click on this, open in default browser. I can able to see the image. Can you see this image is there? But if you want to resize the image, you need to give the attributes. If you want to resize the image, you need to give some attributes. So width of the image 200 pixel I'm giving, or 300 pixel I'm giving, and height of the image I'm giving 500 pixel px. Width and height I can able to mention, and you can see the image size is very less now. And there is one more way of loading images from local folder. For example, this image I want to load from the local folder. Save image in our folder. Our folder is this one, 20 by 9. In this I am saving the image something like 1. So 1.jpeg got saved in our folder. Okay, how to load 1.jpeg? I will tell you now. img src 1.jpeg. See, from the same folder I'm trying to loading. From the same folder, from my folder where the program available, where the HTML program available, from that folder only that is getting loaded. So suppose in our folder I got an image placed. So can you see and observe, your image and your HTML file both are in the same folder. Both are in the same folder means directly you can give the name, whatever the name you have, 1.jpeg. 1.jpeg you can able to load. From the same folder, whenever you are saving your image in the same folder, directly you can able to load. No sir, my images are available in the some other folder like images here. Okay, let me give something like flowers here. Okay, I want to store different flowers in our flowers folder. Okay, so what I want to do, let me save different kind of flowers. Okay, let me take a different kind of flowers. Any flower you take. I want to see only images. Go to the images of flowers. Okay, save the image. Save image as in flowers folder 1.1. The first one is 1.1. Any name you can provide, that is not an issue. Okay, 1.1. Copy image. No. Save image as This time it is 2 2, and this time it is 3 3. Oh, 3 images I am getting stored. Okay, one more image I will take. This is the beautiful one. 4 4. I'm storing multiple images now. I'm storing multiple images now in our folder. Let me go to the folder. In flowers folder, I got 4 images placed. Okay, this I don't like. I'm just deleting it. You don't mind, I'm taking only 3 images with the same size. Okay. What I want to do is I want to place all these images in our HTML content. Okay, let me write headings here. Image loading from URL. Image loading from URL, and just image loading from same folder. Image loading from same folder, and images are loading from images folder. Images are loading from images folder, separate folder. Images are loading from images folder. Okay, so let it be. How to load from the folder? Concept is very simple. src. Okay, inside src I want to load first of all folder name. What is the folder name? Flowers, I think so. Flowers slash flowers slash 111.0. Okay, I want to show 3 images now, and this is okay, same width and height I'm taking. Okay, this is 1 1, this is 2 2, and this is 3 3. 3 images I want to show. You can see and observe. We got a different kind of images. The second image is very bigger. I don't want that also. Copy the same thing here. Okay, so few images which are going to be available now. You can see and observe how many images are there. Totally 5 images. The first image is loading from the URL. This image loading from URL. No issues. This is loading with URL address. This image is loading from the same folder. These 3 images are coming from the images folder. There is a folder called images. From the images folder, I am picking images to the HTML file. It's very important. There are multiple ways to loading images. I just want to write the theoretical part first. Images loading ways. What are the different ways? The first way is image loading from URL. The second way is image loading from same folder. Third way, image loading from images folder. Whatever the name of the folder, that is your wish. And fourth way is image file and HTML file. Both are from different folders. Both are from different folders. In this case, what I want to do, the fourth case we did not see till now. Then what I want to do? See, this is our folder. Where is our folder? Yeah, this is our folder. So images folder is separate, but now I will create one more folder for HTML files, HTMLs. And here I want to create a new HTML file inside the HTMLs folder. Inside the HTMLs folder, I want to create a new HTML file. Let me create a new image, new HTML inside HTMLs folder, not in the root folder. Root folder name is what? What is the root folder name? Anybody? What is the root folder name, Julie? Kiran, Kiran, what is the root folder name? Tell me, guys, what is the root folder name?
HTML.
No. Root folder, root folder, root folder. Where is the root folder? This name 20 by
Dates
9. 20, 20
21.
hyphen 20 hyphen 9 is the root folder. Inside the root folder, we have the image file, we have the HTML file. We are loading. See, inside the root folder, one image is there. From URL, one image is coming. From URL, one image is coming. From folder, some images are coming. Now, that concept is completely different. Now, in our root folder, there are two more folders. In our root folder, there are two more folders. The first folder is HTML. Second thing is flowers. Now, what my requirement is, I want to take image from the flowers folder and put it to the HTML file into the HTML folder. This concept is important. I want to pick up any image from the one folder images folder and place into the HTML file into the HTML folder. This concept is very, very important. Just try to observe that, what I want to do for that. What we need to do? Anybody? Already HTML done people are there. HTML done for Madhurya and Kiran. Kiran, how to do? Madhurya, how to do? Okay, that's fine, no problem. I will tell you how to do that. Okay, image src double dot backslash and flowers double one dot sequence. That's it. Double dot backslash is very, very important for that. Okay, so remember it. Whenever you want to load image from the images folder and put into the HTML folder HTML file, then you need to go with the double dot backslash and 2233. That's it enough. That's it enough. You can see this. Yes, I got loaded. Let me take one more diagram for that. Then you can able to easily understand. This is about architecture. Okay, so there are three ways. The first way is, there are four ways. Loading images. So what is the step one? What is the way one? Step one. How to do this? Way one. What is the way of loading images? In the first way, this is your HTML file and this is your image file in the same folder. And whenever you want to load this image into this, what do you need to do? In the second way, way two. In the way two, what I want to do is, this is our HTML file and this is our images folder, and I want to have more and more images in the images folder. I just want to place these images into the HTML file. I just want to place all these images into the HTML file. What I want to do for that. And way three. What is the way three? HTML is separate in folder, CSS in separate folder. Okay. All your HTMLs in one folder, all your images in one folder. This is the HTML file. Okay, if you want, I will write here. This is HTML, and this is image. Round one is image always. This is HTML, and this is the images folder, and this is the image. And here, this is a HTML folder, and this is a images folder. And there are multiple HTMLs available in the HTML folder. for example, and lot of images available in the images folder. Lot of images available in the images folder. What I want to do now, I want to place this image into this HTML. Two folder jump, one folder jumping out, one folder jumping in, two folders. And the last case, the way for, the last case, the way for is very important. So what is the way for now? What is the way for now? You are loading images into the HTML from internet. Maybe this is internet. Let me treat this as internet. Let me treat this as internet. Internet have a lot of images now. How many images available in internet, Julie? How many images available in internet? See, in middle I will ask questions. Please respond, guys. How many images available in internet? Normal question, general question.
That we can't say, right?
That we can't say, sir. Infinity.
Yeah.
Infinity. There is no count for the internet images. A lot of images. You can place any image from the internet here. Let me take some image from the internet using with the URL. Just copy the URL, copy link address, image address, and load the image from the internet to the HTML with URL. Whatever the URL address you have for the image, that is a separate one. Okay, so let me give the syntaxes for all these things. The way 1 syntax is what, the way 2 syntax is what, the way 3 syntax is what. I will write all these things now. The way 1 syntax. What is the way 1 syntax? Tell me. What is the way 1 syntax? Very simple. IMG src is equal to something like img name.html. No, way 1 is what? Way 1 is what? Just image name.
Okay.
Just you have to refer the image name. That is the same folder, right? HTML file and image file both are in the same folder.
Okay.
In the same folder, when these two files are available, just give the image name. Enough. The way to. The way to. What is the way to? Images are available in the images folder. Suppose separate folder. You are loading flowers. You are loading vegetables. You are loading fruits. For fruits, one folder. For vegetables, one folder. For students, one folder. For employees, one folder. What do you want to do for that? You have to specify the folder name first. You have to specify the folder name first. Folder name / file name.html. Yes or no?
Yes.
Folder name / file name.html. Yes, that's good. Now the third way is already we know. Way 3. Way 3. What is the way 3? img src is equal to // remember it. Then folder name / img name .html. Okay. Three ways. The way 4. The way 4. Way 4 is very simple thing. What is the way 4, guys? What do you need to specify there?
URL.
What we need to specify? Yes, URL address. Copy URL address from Google and paste it. Okay, so you have to do a lot of hard work. You have to do a lot of hard work on different type of things, different programs we done today. I will upload all these things into the drive now.